here now to teach us how to revive work ethics throughout our organization. Please welcome
tangible information, tangible tactics to go back and build a winning culture.
Keynote speaker and leader in the global dialogue on employee engagement and building a world-class workplace culture, Eric Chester.
The relationship that you have with your frontliners is going to make all the difference in the world, not just in your stores, but in your communities and across this nation and across Canada, no matter where you are. It's the ability to develop a relationship and create a better workforce. Really, it's a call to all of us. I sometimes tell these kids that have their hats all twisted and off to the side, hey, that doesn't make you cool or fashionable. It just means that you don't know how to operate a hat. Piercings. I see kids who look like they fell down the stairs carrying a tackle box. How many people would have 3 or more core values? Raise your hand. 4 or more. 5 or more. Look around, people. We don't have a skills gap here in America. We have a core values gap. We want people with core values. Think of the words that just popped into your head.
Just watched Eric Chester, great presentation, really challenged us all to make sure that we're leaving our signature on everything that we do.
When someone comes to work for you, you stand there and in your mind you ask yourself, what is it that they know and what is it that they don't know about these words I just wrote down on this sheet of paper? But that's not good enough. It's just not what they know or don't know. What are they going to do or not do based upon what they know and don't know? You see, you have people who come to work for you who don't know what to do and they don't do anything. And when someone doesn't know what to do and they don't do anything, they're idle. You've heard of American Idol? This is a different kind, okay? Doesn't matter what their education is, what their resume says. If they don't know what to do and they don't do anything, they're not of any value to you, they are idle. Now, what if somebody doesn't know what to do but does something that just turns out to be right? Well, if they don't know what to do and they do something that turns out to be right, you know what? They're lucky. And lucky is good. It's just not sustainable. You can't run your business on luck. It's good to be lucky up a floor or two, but in your business, luck has no place. Now, the quadrant of behavior that drives you crazy is when you have people who know what to do, but they don't do it. Because when they know what to do and they don't do it, they're cheating. And cheating puts them squarely at odds with you. They knew that their shift began at 1 o'clock, but they weren't there till 1:15. They knew they weren't supposed to hook their buddy up with one of those $5.55 pizzas, but you know what, hey, it's just a few bucks, why not? They knew what to do, but they didn't do it, and that's cheating. You see, everyone in this room right now wants their employees to know what to do and to do it. Because when they know what to do and they do it, they have value. They themselves have value, but then they have value to you. That's what we need on the front lines of our operation, people who know what to do and to do it. And I would love to tell you today, ladies and gentlemen, that all you have to do is hire somebody who's in the valued quadrant. But those people are in high demand and short supply. And besides, just because you hire somebody in the valued quadrant doesn't mean they're going to stay there. See, the first thing we start to do as employers is we start thinking about the people that we have, and we say, well, wait a second, Courtney, she happens to be idle, and, Billy, he seems to be lucky, and Deshaun, he's a cheater. Well, if that's what you're doing, stop it, because these are not labels for people who work for you. These are quadrants of behavior that all the people that you have working for you go in and out of, and so do you and I. You see, we have all been idle. We have all been lucky, and we've all cheated. Don't tell me you haven't. If you've driven 1 mile an hour over the posted speed limit, you've cheated. And for those of you angels in here who say, well, I've never done that. Have you ever torn a tag off a mattress or a pillow? Because it clearly says on there, do not remove under penalty of the law. What we want is, we want our people to know what to do and to do it. And that's where the leadership part happens. Because that's what you and I are, my friends. And that's our call, to move people over and up and over, so that they know what to do when they do it. And that means, first and foremost, we've got to be standing in that quadrant 24/7, 365. And we've got to reach down and we've got to pull people up into that quadrant. And we have to do it every single day because gravity works against us. Gravity is going to pull people back down if you just turn your back for a minute. So it's part of being in retailing. Heck, it's part of being an employer. Is that leadership that requires us to constantly be teaching and constantly be motivating.
I don't know what you think, but I think Eric was right on target.
In addition to being a Hall of Fame speaker, Eric Chester is an in-the-trenches researcher who's an acclaimed expert on recruiting and engaging employees in the workplace. And he's authored some of the best-selling books in this field, including Employing Generation Y, Getting Them to Give a Damn, Reviving Work Ethic, and On Fire at Work, How Legendary Leaders Ignite Passion in Their People Without Burning Them Out.
We want people who are on fire for us just like you're on fire for the Gold's Gym brand. So if we look at all those aspects and all the positive things, the question is, how do we do it? Let's study some companies that do. Now, I'm driving everything I'm doing today using that computer right up here, and if you look on it, you know where I got it. I got it at a place called the Apple Store. You know what happened? I go in, and I'm so impressed with the level of on-fire employees. Everywhere you look, you see employees who aren't just there putting in their time. They're totally on fire for the brand. And you know, because they're on fire for the brand, the customers become loyalists. So I'm standing there, you can find the geniuses, they got the name tags, they got the blue shirts on. All of a sudden, as I'm waiting for my turn, people break out in this spontaneous applause. I've never seen anything like it. All of a sudden, I hear people clapping and cheering. I'm wondering what's going on. Then this guy steps out from the back room. I'm thinking, that must be Steve Jobs' son. But it's not. I'm thinking, well, he's obviously done something great. Maybe he invented the iPhone 15. I don't know what he's done. So I asked an associate, why are you applauding for him? And you know what they said? Because it's his last day. And every employee at every Apple store gets a standing ovation on their first day and their last day. Now let's step out for just a moment here and watch what we've just seen in this phenomena, right? All these associates are waiting on customers. And you would think Apple would say, customers are number one. Don't you ever turn your back on a customer. Because the old school mentality, am I right, sir, says you take care of your customers. And what do? We beat the heck out of our employees until they take care of our customers. And what do they say at Apple? Flip it on its end. Take care of your people. Take care of your people. Because your people are number one. Because you take care of your people and your people say, I like this job. What can I do? I want to spread that passion. I want everyone to own one of these machines. I want everyone to train at that gym. Because I'm excited for this gym. Not just excited about fitness. I'm not just putting in time here. I'm excited about being here.
I just found Eric's talk this morning so inspirational and motivational. There's so many little nuggets that he says and little phrases that just make you stop and think and go, I can do that.
I love what he has to say because his messages, the information always touches my head, my heart, and my funny bone.
We don't want employees who show up with fuzzy bedroom slippers and a big t-shirt that says my inner child is a nasty bastard. That may be true. But pull your pants up, the crotch of your pants, the crotch of your body ought to be in the same zip code. First strategy, establish a target. You know what the target is? The target of those words that just flowed into your minds when I said, what does it take to be successful in your organization? And you thought of honesty and trustworthiness and dependability and hard work and dedication and passion, all those words that flooded into your mind just a moment. That's your target. Those are your values. You know what it takes to be successful in your business. Do the people who work for you? Because oftentimes they're confused. They don't know. We assume they know, but they don't know. So you would know what those 5 words were on your list if you were out of here and the people who worked in your organization were in here. And I said, here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell me what it takes to be successful for you in your place of business, where you work. What is your manager, your owner? What do they want out of you? I only want 5 words. If they stopped and gave me 5 words, how close would their list be to your list? Would it be exactly the same? Kind of the same? Or as different as East is from West? Because if you're not on the same page, you know what you got? You got a mess.
Eric was very fun, captivated the audience.
Truly a motivational speaker. I mean, Eric, your mind didn't wander one bit.
He inspired me to go back and to work with them and to get them to see that there's more to it than just a paycheck.
You guys are awesome. Thank you, Peter. Josie, thank you, Josie. Appreciate it. God bless you.
You don't have to choose between an entertaining speaker and one who delivers high content and actionable ideas and strategies. Put Eric Chester in front of you people, and you will get both.